Good evening, friends.
Good evening, sir.
Honorable dignitaries present on the dais, Madam Principal, respected teachers, beloved students, and importantly, the organizers behind this evening's program, appreciable alumni of this KV. It's a very momentous day for me, not just for this school alone, for the very simple reason that a person very closely connected to this school made a very casual mention to the office bearers of this alumni association on the last occasion when we met in the month of December 2011, that this tree is going to celebrate its 80th birthday on the next Tamil New Year day. And these people took it very seriously and thought about what can be done in return for it, and then embarked on this project of not only providing a decorated stage but also taking care of the welfare of this tree and then eventually this function. Unfortunately, the man who gave this bit of information today is not here with us. But then his blessings, like everybody else, is not only available for this tree, it's available for each and everyone who are connected with this. Dear friends, we live in a very fast-paced world, and in this fast pace, the first and biggest casualty is relationship. When we talk of relationship with the human beings itself has taken a very severe beating. So you may wonder, where do we think of relationship with the other elements of nature? The higher evolved species, human beings, with whom we find it difficult to maintain relationship today, then where is the question of maintaining relationship with the lesser evolved species, be it in the plant kingdom, be it in the animal kingdom? How do we go about it? But then I remembered sitting here a very interesting piece of information which I read. Since my subject discipline does not relate to that, I do not know technically how far that's correct. But then it said, evolution has brought in so many changes to human life. But then one thing it has not affected: the pace of heartbeat. Whatever was the heartbeat at the earliest stage when humans evolved, the same thing continues even today. And it gives me different thinkings, different ideas, different thought processes at various points of time. But then sitting here, I understand it invariably tells each and every one of us what we miss is the priceless relationships. I said earlier, whether it is with the human beings or with the various components of nature, we should maintain relationships, and the diversions, the deviations are all the time there because we have to run not just for our success, but today many times even for our survival. Running for our survival, running for our success is all the time going to be there, but simultaneously we should also remember that maintaining relationships is also an essential ingredient of success, is also an essential ingredient for survival. Just sitting on the stage, I was having a simple question before the conservator, and who was kind enough to tell me the recorded history says banyan trees have lived for more than 300 years. So compared to that lifespan, this 80 is too short a stint. And I am very sure with the continued support and care and concern of all the people, man may come and go, but these things, they stay forever. These are symbols of stability, These are symbols of prosperity, and these symbols, unless we care for, I am very, very sure we do learn nothing. School, after all, is a place of learning not just for material welfare of the individuals, it's also for the personal overall welfare of the individual, which involves dimensions other than materialism. I wish this message is effectively disseminated and communicated by the teachers to the various stakeholders, primarily the students and also the parents. Unless we disseminate this message continuously, we would be losing our huge treasures. In fact, I was brought up in a place which is very, very rich in such kind of plant kingdom, but then the recent Thane cyclone had really played havoc, and when I was told by the administration that they had to remove 50,000 tons of trees, it's a very, very huge shock. And people have said this removal of 50,000 tons of trees within a short span of 2 months had made a difference. And what's the difference? The mean temperature has shot up by 4 degrees. Just in one cyclone, uprooting of the trees around the locality had ensured that the temperature has gone up by 4 degrees. And not only that the temperature has gone up, what are the other damages, the other harmful consequences? Gradually people will come to know. This is the first consequence which everybody could recognize. But then the benefits, it takes time for one to recognize, but unfortunately we fail to take note of it. So first we should take note of the benefits, then only we can recognize. Once we recognize, we can appreciate. As we appreciate, we can definitely care, and this care will ensure that we eventually care ourselves. I take this opportunity to congratulate all the active office bearers of this Alumni Association of KVHVF for having taken up this very, very sensitive project. Sensitive in the sense not only from the perspective of the ecology, but from the perspective of the human tendencies. Human tendencies, you see, unless somebody gives a shock, we fail to recognize. Without having the shock, they have recognized this nicety, and therefore I congratulate each and every one of them who were involved in this project from the very core of my heart, and I hope and wish they continue to look for such kind of nicer things in life and bring it to the notice of the young minds so that they too can grow in future. With this, I wish you all the very best. Thank you.